To begin with, I would like to say that we are grateful for your joining our school team of teachers here in Geldor.
Thank you.
It would be a good idea for our students, adults and kids as well to know some more information about your background and your family, so the place where you were brought up.
Well, I was born in Stamford, Connecticut. It's a town of about 100,000 people, maybe an hour away from New York City. I lived there till I was 9, and we moved to a much smaller town called Guilford, Connecticut, maybe about 45 minutes away. It was about 20,000 people, and my family's been there ever since. It's a beautiful little town, lots of forests, lots of marshland. It's right on the coast.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So nowadays I would say there is a positive tendency in our society concerning the education in general. So you graduated from university?
Yeah, I graduated from Lehigh University. It's in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. I went there for 4 years. When I first went, I thought that I wanted to major in math. In high school and in middle school, I was always good in math and I liked math, but after my first semester in college, I realized that I didn't want to do math anymore. Calculus was just over. I couldn't do it.
Okay.
So I switched to international relations and loved it, and that's how I got my major.
So you have a bachelor's degree in international relations, right? And I'm sure that you could have made a fantastic career in that area, but you had it for teaching, right? And you took the course, the TEFL course, to my mind, the CELTA course actually, yeah. So why? Why have you chosen this way?
Well, I hadn't thought about it until my last year of college, and I was looking through. Our university had a job board for seniors, for students in their last year of college, to sort of help them get jobs when they graduated. Mm-hmm. And there's one advertisement for teaching English in Korea. And that sort of gave me the idea to go abroad and teach English, not necessarily in Korea, but anywhere abroad. And at the same time, I was a teacher's assistant in Arabic. Mm-hmm. So I was doing some language teaching, and I realized I enjoyed it. And this is an opportunity to go live abroad, which I enjoy. So I sort of put the two together and came up with teaching English.
I see. Very good of you. Okay, I can't but admit that there are plenty of different methods and technique in teaching English as a foreign language. And I would like you to say a few words about the communicative approach we use here in our school. There are a lot of advantages over the others, definitely. Mm-hmm. So what are they?
Well, I've noticed in a lot of the schools here we have adults who have been taking English their entire lives, and all they really do is just translate from Russian into English.
Yeah.
And
grammar translation method.
That's great if all you have to do is translate from Russian to English, but if you want to be fluent in a language, you have to be able to speak it.
Right.
And it depends on what you need it for, but speaking and listening are probably the two most important parts of learning a language. So with the communicative method, it forces students all the time throughout the class to have to speak and to have to understand others when they speak. And it sort of is the difference between knowing it, because you may know the language somewhere in your brain but not be able to reproduce it, whereas having to say it and having to hear it just makes it so that you can actually reproduce it when you have to. You can actually speak to people.
Yeah, I can't but agree. It's the easiest and the funniest way of learning a foreign language. Mm-hmm. So you're an experienced teacher at the moment and a native speaker of English, right? Mm-hmm. I suppose you do have a great choice of places to work at, the countries to live in. So why Russia?
That's the first question that everyone always asks me. Why Russia? Well, I started taking Russian when I was in college, So I know a little bit of Russian, and I wanted to get better with that. I don't know why, but for some reason I've always been interested in not just Russia, but Eastern Europe in general. And I've been asked this question so many times that I've had to think about it. And I would say with international relations, we've had to do lots of history, and history of American foreign policy. A lot of it is about the Soviet Union, which is Eastern Europe, or World War II, a lot of which was in Eastern Europe, and World War I, a lot of which was in Eastern Europe. So I think I just read so much about it that I wanted to come here.
Okay, so thank you for your answer. You've been living in Russia for some months already.
1 month.
Exactly. And it goes without saying that you've got a favorite place somewhere in Moscow. What is it?
Well, I've only been able to go to Moscow twice so far. The first time I went to the Red Square, and we went inside Lenin's mausoleum.
Oh my God,
And
you've been there.
yeah, it was I think it was my third day in Russia. I went to Moscow and saw Lenin. I think that was my favorite place, the favorite thing that I've done so far in Moscow.
Yeah, I agree. I like Red Square. It's the only place in Moscow I feel that I am in Moscow. Okay, so you've spent some time here in our school, and you're trying to do your best to help students speak your native language, actually. So have you got anything special to wish our students?
Something special?
Right.
Well, I guess two things that I would hope for all of my students is I hope that you succeed in your efforts to learn the language. I guess three things. I hope that whatever your reason is for learning the language, be it for work, for school, for just your own personal interest, I hope that learning English helps you succeed. And I hope you have fun. I hope that it's not boring to come to class and learn English. I hope that while helping you accomplish your goals, it also is enjoyable. The process is enjoyable along the way.
Yes, right, you are. Thank you. Thanks, Drew, for the interview, for the time being together, for your working here in our team. And I'd like to wish you to be a success with our students and enjoy teaching English.
I do.
And have fun together with your students. So thanks a lot.
Thank you.